People think tattoos are just ink. They don't realize some tattoos are memories carved into flesh, stories of regret, redemption, and the people who never truly leave us. On a warm summer afternoon, inside a quiet family restaurant on Highway 40, a 7-year-old boy walked up to one of the most feared men in the biker world, and spoke 6 words that would freeze the room. "My mom has a tattoo just like yours." What that innocent sentence uncovered was a secret buried for 15 years, a past life she never spoke of. A brotherhood she never named, and a promise one biker had made that kept him silent for more than a decade. 8 Hell's Angels had just ridden into town, their engines shaking the windows, their presence silencing the laughter of families. Parents clutched children closer. Waitresses forced tight smiles. Fear passed through the air, but the little boy didn't feel fear, only curiosity, and when he noticed the flaming phoenix wrapped in chains on the biker leader's arm, the same symbol perched on his mother's shoulder, he followed the truth, straight into destiny. No one knew that this boy's mother had once ridden among them, or that she saved lives in their world of chaos, or that the biker she was about to reconnect with had once given her the hardest order of their lives: go build a better life, even if it means leaving us behind. This is not a story about motorcycles, this is a story about finding family where no one expects it, about walking away from the road, without ever losing who you were, and about a little boy whose curiosity stitched together a broken chapter that time could never erase. If you believe past debts deserve forgiveness and old bonds never die, then settle in, because this is a story you will never forget. The late afternoon sun slanted across the cracked pavement of the roadside rest diner, a modest family restaurant resting quietly along Highway 40. The smell of sizzling burgers and fresh fries blended with summer heat drifting through open windows. Inside, families filled the booths, children coloring menus, couples sharing milkshakes, truckers finishing plates in peaceful silence. It was the kind of place where nothing exciting ever happened, until the engines arrived. At first, the sound was distant, a rumble like an oncoming storm. Then it grew louder, deeper, unstoppable. Coffee cups rattled. A baby whimpered. Silverware stilled in midair. Through the windows came the sight of 8 massive cruisers sliding into the parking lot like steel beasts. Chrome glinted against the sun. The engines died, leaving behind echoing silence. The riders dismounted as one. Black leather vests heavy with patches. Weathered faces shaped by wind and miles. Arms tattooed with stories nobody dared ask about. Hell's Angels, fear settled into the diner like thick smoke. Parents drew children closer. Men stared at plates instead of faces. The hostess Linda forced a smile so tight it nearly broke as she approached. Leading the group was a man of commanding size, tall, broad-shouldered, with streaks of silver cutting through dark hair. His eyes carried the exhaustion of endless highways and quieter pain few could recognize. Connor, Ghost, Riley, president of the Desert Riders chapter. They chose 2 booths at the back. Linda gathered her nerve. "See coffee?" she asked. Ghost met her eyes, and surprisingly, his stare held warmth. "Black," he said gently, "and whatever pie's fresh." "Been riding all day?" The men followed politely with their orders. No threats. No roughness. Just hungry travelers looking for rest. Still, tension lingered, except in the corner booth. There sat Tyler Chen, age 7, legs swinging in restless curiosity next to his grandmother. While others watched the bikers with suspicion, Tyler stared with fascination, especially at one tattoo. A flaming phoenix wrapped in chains, the same tattoo that decorated his mother's shoulder. Before his grandmother could react, Tyler slid into the aisle. He walked across the diner toward the bikers. Gasps rippled behind him. Ghost turned as the boy stopped at the edge of the booth. For one long moment, the diner forgot how to breathe. Tyler looked up. "Hello, sir." His small voice echoed across the silence. "My mom has a tattoo just like yours." The words landed like thunder. Ghost's eyes drifted to his forearm. "The Phoenix of Chains, a rare symbol known only among the desert riders, just like mine," he said quietly. "Yes." Tyler nodded eagerly. "On her shoulder. A firebird with chains." Mrs. Chen's hand flew over her mouth in panic. Ghost leaned forward. What's your mom's name, son? Lisa Chen. Then added proudly, before she married my dad, she was Lisa Martinez. The world stopped. Ghost's expression shattered. The scarred biker beside him whispered, holy hell. Ghost sat perfectly still. Lisa Martinez. He breathed. Where is she now? He asked. She's a nurse, Tyler said. She works at the hospital. Ghost slowly pointed to the empty seat. Sit with me a minute, kid. Though trembling, Mrs. Chen allowed it. Tyler scampered up beside him. What did your mom tell you about those riding days? Ghost asked gently. She said bikers were her family. Tyler replied, were you one of her brothers? Ghost turned away, hiding emotion. Maybe I was, he said quietly. He met the boy's eyes. Does she ever talk about a biker called Connor, or Ghost? Tyler shook his head. She doesn't talk about the old days. Ghost nodded, pain flickering behind his eyes. After a long pause, he pulled out his phone. Would it be okay if I called her? Before Tyler answered, Mrs. Chen rushed forward. No, she snapped. You people nearly ruined her life. Ghost didn't argue. Your daughter saved lives while she rode with us, he said simply, and then he told her about the burning crash Lisa ran into, pulling a stranger free while flames licked the fuel line, about the biker she talked down from suicide on a desert ridge, about the marrow donation that saved a dying child none of them could forget. She was the bravest among us, Ghost said quietly. Mrs. Chen's anger crumbled. Ghost placed his business card on the table. If Lisa wants to talk, I'll be waiting. To Tyler, you're brave, kid. That evening, Mrs. Chen handed the card to her daughter. Lisa went pale. Ghost. Connor, she whispered. After Tyler slept, she called. The Phoenix remembers, she said softly. Firebird, he replied, voice thick. I never forgot you. They spoke for hours, about the road, their brothers, and the life she left behind. A week later, Ghost arrived for dinner with 2 writers. Stories flowed, laughter filled the house. Ghost showed Tyler an old photo, his mother on a bike, reckless and smiling beneath endless sky. You were always family, he told Lisa. Before leaving, Ghost knelt to Tyler. Your mom's the bravest rider I ever knew. As engines faded into the horizon, Lisa stood with her mother and son, feeling complete, realizing the road never left her. She had simply learned how to carry it home. Some tattoos aren't about rebellion, they're about survival. They remind us who we were, and proof that we had the courage to become something more. If this story touched your heart, hit like, share this video, subscribe to Echo Tales. And tell us, have you ever reconnected with someone from your past? Because healing often comes from the most unexpected roads, and family can be found anywhere the heart remembers the way home.